Hi and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing these Camel brush pens. This is a set of 6 that I picked up for about INR 115, and I found this set very interesting because it doesn't have a lot of colors and it has all the basic colors, so it's really good if you want to try it out. So it says over here that it has a flexible tip, helps you to create translucent watercolor effects. So this is the main reason why I was interested in picking these up, because I've been getting a lot of brush pens and I don't have anything which gives a nice watercolor effect, so I want to try these out, which is why I also picked the 6 color set. So I love the packaging. It's pretty intact, nice, and I really like how these brushes are also made, like these brush pens are also designed. So let's open it and check how each one is. So you will have the name of the brand and then what it is, which is a brush pen. It's one side. This is also an interesting thing over here, and it fits in perfectly inside the packaging. So this is how the nib is. So I'm going to try these out directly now on my sketchbook and let's see how they fare. So this is about 200 GSM sheet. So let's test it out and see if they are fine or they are not up to the mark. So it does not, the cap does not go at the back, so that becomes a little difficult. I generally prefer if I'm able to put the cap at the back because then I don't lose them. But anyway, it's fine. Let's try these out. So I'm going to try and draw, in fact, one of these pens, and then we'll fill in the color. I love how smoothly it's flowing right now. So let's test it out and see if it bleeds at the back. So it does not, which is a really good thing. This is only about 200 GSM, but I can see that it's very faint. It's not too dark on the other side. Which is a very good thing. So if you have like a 300 GSM sketchbook, and if you are sketching on the go, sketching outside, or even if you're sketching at home, you know that you can still use the other side. So that way it's pretty amazing. I'm really happy with that. So I'm just going to test out all of the shades right now, and then we'll try and see if we can also use this for blending. So the yellow is pretty vibrant. And even if I like put a line on top of the earlier one, I can see that they blend really well. It does not leave like a very strange mark, which normally when you have other brush pens, I've noticed that when you put another line on top of it, when it dries, you can see the two strokes, which I'm not a big fan of. I don't like that. So far, I am really happy with this, and the price is also very good. It's about 115 for 6. So they do have more sets. I think I saw a set of 12 and probably even 24, so you can definitely check them out. We'll try also a little blending and then adding a few colors on top of each other. The black is also very good. So smooth and very nice to use. So let's test out some blending right now. So I'm going to try first with some yellow and green. It takes a little time to dry, which is good. I think that's how you're able to blend it well. I'm going to try putting the yellow on top. So it's removing the fibers from my paper, so I don't think it's meant for that kind of blending, but it is still pretty smooth if you notice. Let me bring it closer. It does remove a little bit of fiber from my paper, but otherwise it is able to give me a smooth blend. So that's a nice thing. You can use it for like small blends. And this is what I was talking about. Even if I put like one stroke on top of another, when it's drying, I've noticed that it doesn't create a very bad effect. It still looks like a very nice watercolor effect. That's really nice. So if I put, let's say this has dried, almost. I don't think it's fully dry, so we'll wait for that to dry, and I want to see if I put any Pantone on top of it, what happens then. I'm going to try and blend some orange and some red I think it's pretty good. You should take the lighter color. Yeah, if you do like very few strokes, then it's really nice. The blending is pretty nice. It's much better than I expected it to be. So I'm gonna try and... So since this is not fully dry, it does like bleed in, but it's not bad. If you want like a nice watercolor effect, I think it's amazing. So my verdict on these brush pens is it's brilliant. I'm very happy with them, and I will definitely be using like a lot of these in my illustrations and artworks from now on, and I'll put up a lot of videos on how I use them to make my daily sketches and practices. I'm just going to try one last thing of seeing how these blends work on the other side, and it's perfect. I can use both sides of my sketchbook finally with these brush pens. So a big thumbs up for these brush pens. If you're a beginner and you haven't got any other brush pens so far, then I would highly recommend you to get these, and it would be really useful for you as well. So thank you so much for joining me for today's video. If it was useful for you, do consider subscribing to my channel, and don't forget to like and share this video. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.